I growed up, dog, I wanted to be a wrestler. Now it's 10 stacks and a pistol on my dresser. Thuggin' like Kane and my bitch thick like Aisha. Lil' cousin fell in mouth, I had to fuck his teacher.
Yo, what's the dilly? You already know, Ruthless Attitude Wrestling Podcast. Shout out to the Broken Mute Button Network. Make sure y'all like and subscribe as always. As you can see, you can tell we definitely a man short. It's just me and Disco. We rolling for the night, but that's all right. You already know what it is. What's good, Disco? How's everything, man? Everything good?
Everything straight, man. Everything straight. Good week. Better week coming up. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on, man. A lot.
We just got off a pay-per-view. How you feel about it?
Overall, the pay-per-view was decent. The pay-per-view was decent.
So what was the worst thing you saw on the pay-per-view? On Bad Blood, we're talking about, y'all. What was the worst thing you saw on Bad Blood? Because most people are going to ask you, what was your favorite thing? What was the worst shit you seen?
I think that when Raquel turned heel, like what Raquel,
I wasn't against that. Raquel Gonzalez.
Rodriguez. I can't like. I know how to live with tag team champions before, but it's like now where's she gonna come into the mix? Like, how is this gonna affect Liv title reign down the road? Is she gonna turn on Liv? Is this gonna be a faction? Is she a part of the Judgment Day? Like, there's a lot of questions behind that. You feel me?
Who was the one who beat Shayna? I mean, not Shayna Baszler. Who was the one who beat Rhea Ripley for the NXT Women's title? Other than Charlotte Flair, was it Raquel?
It was Raquel.
Yeah, I think it might have been Raquel. You know the long-term storytelling of Triple H. You can never ever forget that shit.
Right.
You can never ever forget. I don't think that was the worst shit though.
What you think?
Nia Jackson Bailey had a lot of botches in that match.
Oh yeah, even when she did the bonsai drop, that shit was doodle. Like what? Like the shit was like so like. Listen. First of all, I like Nia with the title. I like the angle. Yeah. They should have let Tiffany cash in and lose and make her earn that shit. But you know how that's gonna go.
You think that's going? I was just going to ask you. Yeah. Do you think that's going to happen? That they would let Tiffany cash in and lose? I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to. I think we're going to get Tiffany versus Charlotte at WrestleMania.
I can see that. So what you saying is Nia gonna hold that belt until after the Royal Rumble?
I don't know how long she's going to hold the belt for. It depends on when Tiffany's going to cash in. It depends. You good? It depends. It is so good. So shout out to him. Welcome to the show. Nah, but
that's my coworker. That's my coworker.
Yeah, but Tiffany Stratton though. I think that she does have a chance to actually. Cash in either before or after. It could happen before. We only in early October, right. So it all depends. Like, but I would prefer to see Charlotte versus Bianca Belair at Mania.
Right.
I think that has potential to be one of the greatest women's matches.
Well, we already know what's gonna go down. We know it's gonna be Charlotte, not Charlotte. It's gonna be Bianca and Jade Cargill. I'm telling you. It's about to go down, bro. Like,
yeah. So when do they lose the titles?
They gonna lose it at the Royal Rumble.
The Royal Rumble to who? EO and Royal Rumble's too far out. They gonna fight them sooner. Who they gonna lose it to?
They probably lose it to Damage Control, just to start that.
Nah.
Because it's giving me Hulk Hogan Macho Man vibes, for real. It's giving me Hulk Hogan Macho Man vibes.
But I don't. I don't see.
You don't see them. I see Bianca not being a heel but being a heel. If you get what I'm saying, like
I really would like for her to become heel. I like for her to be a, but naturally, I still think Jade Cargill would naturally play off better as a heel. But it is time for Bianca Belair for her to have her heel run. You know what I'm saying? It's time
right,
for Naomi to have her heel run as
yep,
well. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. Bianca, if I write it, Bianca and Naomi both should turn on Jade Cargill. She's the
that'll be
rookie.
fire. That'll
She's
be
the
fire.
rookie. She's getting all the same bright lights and all that shit that they get, and they put in the work.
Yeah, but we're in due time. We'll see, because you still got the women's Royal Rumble. You still got you got you got Survivor Series. So
Yeah.
are they just focused on the War Games, or are they going back to
I think
14 matches?
I think no. I don't know if they're gonna do the go back to the whole elimination shit. That would be
Yeah.
fire if they go back to it. At least have like one men, one women's. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
On top of the because obviously whatever goes on in the War Games plays into like the storyline. But the sidebar to what you were saying, because I want to say who I think that's going to beat Jade and Bianca. They're teasing a woman in the YA6.
And you and I know who it probably is going to be.
It's probably going to be Alexa.
Alexa Bliss.
Yeah. It probably could be Alexa, and I can see them putting the titles on Alexa and Nikki.
I can see that.
Nikki Cross.
They got to do something.
That happening. Yeah.
They got to do something with that YA6 faction, because I don't know. It looked like they going after Sammy now.
You said Sammy?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, I was looking at something.
What I miss?
With the QR code, and like they had a scene where Sammy was in the background. And
really?
The message that they said last Monday was like, you got everything such and such, and you complaining, like, I mean, like, you like basically you're being a crybaby, like. And the only person that I'm thinking is Sami Zayn. Who else they got to go after? Sami not winning that title tomorrow. We know that.
Oh no, yeah, we know he's not winning tomorrow, but
it's gonna be interference by the YA6.
I must have missed that. I probably went for a damn bathroom break or a smoke break or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But because who else is whining about not getting anything right now?
Right.
Xavier Woods is the only other person I know that's complaining.
But we already know him and Kofi about to have they little beef. I mean,
who you think gonna turn on who?
I mean, it looks like
at this point, because every week is like Xavier's I gotta ask you that all the time.
Yeah, like it looked like Xavier. We want Kofi.
Yeah, I wanted to be Kofi out for the shock factor.
Right, but Kofi is like a John Cena. Like you can't really, he can't go heel. Like, but
New Day was heel a couple of times, so it
hell yeah. When they first came out, they was heel.
Yeah, but then they went facing they turned heel once again in between that shit, and it didn't last that long though.
Right,
they instantly went back to face.
But you remember when they first started the faction, they was on some Nation of Domination shit. Like
that's what we was expecting. This nigga. This nigga Disco, man. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that because we gotta transition to AEW at some point. So we're gonna get to that.
Right.
But they was like first of all, they was like in the church. It was I was sitting there like, is these niggas gonna come out on some gospel church, black Holy Ghost type shit? Right. I was like, oh man, this is gonna not work. But they figured out a way to make it work. Vince McMahon kind of probably backed off just a little bit to kind of let them do them. You know what I'm saying? And it worked. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And look, 10 years, like that's fire. Like a faction that lasts 10 years is crazy. Like, you know,
crazy.
Like,
and they not twin brothers.
Right. And the funny thing about it is like they probably was on the verge of getting cut. Big E just lost his title. Kofi really wasn't having nothing going on after he beefed with Randy. that whole Randy beef, and then
Yeah.
Xavier wasn't doing nothing. Like he came from
Yeah.
TNA, and I mean, they
My
probably was
nigga
about to
Consequences Creed.
right, and that
Yeah.
probably happened around. What probably developed the New Day was when y'all was telling me that when Kofi like snuffed McMahon or something like that, or
Hmm.
had a fight with him or something like that. He probably said,
Yeah.
"Nah, I can't cut these motherfuckers. Like
Hmm.
I gotta put them together." And Big E was dominant when he came from NXT. Like when he was with Dolph
Yeah.
Ziggler, he was
Dolph
killing it.
Ziggler, yeah.
Like yeah, like you
But
feel me? Like
I'm just happy they all found a way to work. With that being said, although this match is happening on Raw, Xavier versus Jey Uso, I do feel that Xavier should be the one to dethrone Jey Uso. So because he's never had his singles title run. You know what I'm saying? But I don't. It's probably not going to happen. There's probably going to
nah,
be somebody. Honestly, it might end up being somebody we really don't even care about. To be honest with you,
I think Jay gonna hold that title at least to the Rumble. I don't think he gonna lose it that quick. Cause
he's not. Yeah. However he loses it, the bloodline, the new bloodline is going to Timu bloodline, whatever bloodline is going to find a
mhm.
way to cost him the title. You know what I'm
and,
saying?
and that's what I'm saying. Like so, if you got Crown Jewel coming up, you got Survivor Series at the end of November. So
Mm-hmm.
what's gonna happen between December and January if Royal Rumble was in February?
What's the name? It's supposed to be a PLE Saturday night main event.
Oh, they making that to PLE.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a PLE.
I might have to
Yes,
go to New
sir.
York for that. I might have to go to New York for that.
I'm thinking about going to New York for SummerSlam.
Oh, MetLife, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking
Now
about
we
it.
in there. We in there. We
Yeah,
in
yeah, I'm
like
thinking about it. I'm thinking
if
about
you
it.
think about it, yeah. Let's if it's reasonable, let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's do it. Be
I
like,
definitely want to do it for sure.
right.
Um, but yeah, I think Xavier should be the one to dethrone Jey Uso, so they both had that long ass tag title run. The two probably
Mm-hmm.
arguably the two greatest tag teams of this generation. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? I know some people probably throw Young Bucks in there or whatever, but them niggas is definitely in the top five.
Hell yeah.
I think it would make sense for if Jimmy's not going to win it off of Jay, it should be fucking Xavier. But it's probably going to not be so. It's probably going to be somebody else because clearly the Braun Breaker feud it was a one and done because Braun Breaker is moving on clearly to bigger and better things.
Right.
Pause. You know what I'm saying?
But he not losing that title tomorrow. But Xavier
Mm.
might go heel tomorrow. He might show his ass tomorrow.
You think that's it? You think
Yeah.
that's gonna be it?
Yeah.
Carry across sitting there, motherfucking there, watching that shit. Sitting in the
Eh,
background. Same thing with the Miz and R
right.
Truth. Yeah,
Right.
but back to bad blood, man. So, man, so how you feel about Drew and the CM Punk
Best
closure
match of the
finally?
night. Best match of the night.
Yeah, that was
Drew
definitely the
broke his
best match
back,
of the night.
bro.
That was crazy, bro.
Yo, that
That
shit
was
was yeah.
crazy.
That definitely wasn't staged, bro. Like
That was crazy. Yeah, you can't fake that shit. That was
that's yo.
crazy, bro. Like, disco, bro. When I saw that shit, I said to my lady, I said, "Yo, that's fucking crazy right there."
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I was like that. I was like, you can't fake no shit like that.
you
That's still,
can't.
whether it's steel, aluminum, or whatever. That shit is still a hard steel, aluminum, or whatever it
And you
is.
was coming like 25, 29 miles per hour. Like you
Mm-hmm.
feel me? Like
And a
you
nigga
wasn't.
flew.
He flew like I'm
Yeah,
like what? Like what the? I'm surprised he. It was the adrenaline that had to get him up. Like
yeah,
I know. CM Punk and the ref said something to him like, "Yo, you good?" Like
yeah.
you feel me?
That shit
Like
is the wildest shit, bro.
that I was just like, nah, ain't no way, homie hit his back like that. He like,
Yeah,
but
they
overall, great match,
great
bro.
match, and
Great
they
match, bro.
and you know what made it even better though, Disco? There was some nostalgic moments in that shit. The main one I caught was when Drew had CM Punk on his shoulder and he came and darted him into the cage. Undertaker did that to Shawn Michaels in the
Mhm.
first one. And I
Right.
was like, that's when I had text y'all niggas. I said, boom, that's a nostalgic moment right there. They played off of there. But what we made it fire about that match, they made the match dope without ever leaving out of the motherfucking cell.
At all.
At all.
At all.
At
But
all. They stayed in the cell the whole match.
CM Punk got that ring rust off of him too. He got that off of him.
Yeah.
I'm glad. And he lost weight too, because a year ago he wasn't that size. You remember? He was all chunky and shit when he was in AEW.
He looked like he put some muscle on.
Yeah.
So
he looked good.
So with that being said, what's next for CM Punk and Drew McIntyre? Because this feud is over for now. I think they'll pick up eventually at some point after Mania or some shit like that. Somehow they're going to cross paths, but what you got next?
CM Punk, Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins is in a feud with Bronson Reed right now.
Right, but that ain't gonna last. But CM Punk, I don't know. I can't even, because he went gold. So I can't. I don't know if he's gonna go mess with Cody, right? He can't even mess with Cody. I have no idea.
Different shows.
I can't even tell you who he could beef with right now. Now, Drew, he probably go holler at your man Wade, get your man Wade back in the ring. You feel me? Like,
that's good. I think that happens at Royal Rumble to lead up for a match between. I think Wade Barrett versus Drew McIntyre is happening at WrestleMania.
You think so?
Yeah.
So no more titles for Drew.
He might get a title run. I just think it's gonna happen right now because Gunther's gonna carry the belt to WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
You know, unless he's gonna win the Intercontinental title, I don't see him winning any of the main titles right now. You know what I mean?
Oh, Drew could go start a little beef with Jay.
He could start a beef with Jay, but I don't think that's the direction it's gonna go with. They need something that's gonna lead into to Jay and the bloodline or some shit. I just can't figure out what it is yet or think about what it is yet, but I'm gonna figure that shit out and I'm gonna say it to you and we're gonna fucking sit here and dialogue about that shit and figure out if I'm fucking saying some wild shit or not.
I don't know, bro. I can't even.
What if Wyatt 6 is after Drew next? Really?
That'd be crazy.
You said that somebody whining and then get an opportunity and all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But they whining. You said Sammy, which does make. I don't think Sammy's really been whining. I think Drew's really more been whining. Are they ready to turn Wyatt 6 heel?
Because I think Drew ain't been necessarily whining, but he's been obsessed with CM Punk. You feel me? He's been obsessed with this dude. So it's like,
yeah, but he's been whining about getting screwed, even though he's getting the opportunities, but getting screwed.
Yeah. That'll be a good one. But once again, Drew McIntyre might destroy the whole Wyatt 6. He's dangerous, bro.
Drew McIntyre right now is on a whole nother level right now.
Exactly.
I do agree with you.
He's dangerous.
He lost to CM Punk, but the nigga's still on a whole nother level right now. You know what I'm saying?
You know how much points he got last night for that match? Especially getting up after going for the Claymore and missing and hitting his back that hard on that. Like,
he didn't know how he was going to land. That shit is crazy on that damn steel steps.
CM Punk had the fate coming out. Like, just the, you know what I mean? Yeah. And he still got up and walked out the cage, bro. No oxygen, nothing. Like,
yeah.
That was top 5 Elimination Chamber matches, bro. It was 53. I can't name all 53, but that definitely had to be top 5. Yeah, because
when they said 53, I had to sit there and say to myself, damn, they did have Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. Right. And they would have like 2 of them on there, like and maybe one for each show or men and a women's one.
The first Hell in a Cell was 25 years ago. Like, I mean, like.
Yeah, I'm actually mad they didn't do a women's one.
Yeah.
So next match. That was Bailey and Nia. We already spoke about that. They had a lot of botches. but that was expected. Tiffany come out there act like she was going to cash in, but not really. But eventually, at some point, she gonna cash in on Nia.
I can't wait. And she be having the cheeks out. I'll be like, God
Yeah,
damn,
she
Tiff.
do. Yeah, she do, and I be
God
loving that
damn.
shit, boy. I
You're
ain't even gonna
like,
lie to
God
you.
damn, Tiff.
But yeah, I
You
really don't. Other than her cheeks, I really don't have much to touch on really on this match. You know what I'm saying?
She
Um,
can wrestle though. She can wrestle.
she can wrestle. I just
She
don't
can
know
wrestle.
where Nia goes from here. Who does she have her next singles match against? It better not be Meechin again, even though it looks like they're giving Meechin like a little mid card push. This is why they need women's mid card titles, bro.
Yeah.
Just for people like Meechin, you need to have a big name introduce him, and then eventually push him on to like people like Meechin or whatever, so that way they can have they run it. Then maybe it'll help build them to the main title for the women's. You
Main
know what I'm
title.
saying?
I'm trying to figure out who would she be with, like Naomi,
I don't want to see
like.
that. I think Naomi's gonna turn on Bailey. I think her and Bailey gonna feud.
Oh yeah, they definitely gonna feud. Definitely,
Mm-hmm.
they definitely gonna be feuding.
Who is after that? Damian Priest and
Oh, they're not done. They're
Oh
not
yeah,
done.
that's not done. That's not done. That's definitely not
They
done.
ain't done.
There's gonna be something in on Crown Jewel,
Yeah,
about that with them. You know what I'm saying? It's probably gonna be another tag match before another singles match.
yeah.
So
Where Damien get a partner, and they take the belts from, or try to attempt to take the belts from Finn and JD McDonough.
you know who I thought that partner was gonna be, but then now they got to go back to the drawing board. Fucking
Jay
Ilya.
Uso.
Nah, no, he was getting
Yeah,
the title run. Ilya was. I think Ilya
Dragunov.
Dragunov was going. They was already teasing this shit because he kept getting threatened by the Judgment Day.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? So,
Mm-hmm.
me personally, I personally think that he needs to find somebody else, and who that person should be, I
Mm-hmm.
really don't know.
Right.
Honestly,
Nah, but
because
definitely.
Dragunov is out 6 to 9 months now, so it can't be him.
Well, he got injured.
He got injured on a live show. He out it's 8 to 9 months he's out.
Damn. That's why they took him off of TV like that?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And this
Dragunov
sucks,
good
man.
money.
Because he puts on great matches. I like Ilya Dragunov, and I feel
Hell
like
yeah.
this was finally going to be like an actual feud where he
Right.
actually get a chance to possibly shine in. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because before he was just getting beat up by Braun Breaker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Tossing his ass all over the front.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Right.
now he's out all these months. It's like, damn, bro, this shit is crazy, man. It's like it's not even. You almost feel say it for him, like, damn, this is not fair.
Right. That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what I mean? So,
Yes, sir.
and then what else? We got Triple H with the announcement.
That first of all, that Crown
Actually,
Jewel
hold up.
belt is.
Before we get there, let me circle back to this Finn Balor Damian Priest match. How this man hit this man with like mad coup de grace, and this man gets up and hit this man with one
Yo,
South
the
of
South
Heaven
of
choke
Heaven.
slam.
Yeah.
Paper sent the message about that shit to me last night. Shout out
I
to
know. I see
Papers,
that
obviously,
shit.
yesterday night. Yeah, Papers sent the message, and I was like, yo, Papers is right. Like, this nigga really hit one South of Heaven after this nigga hit like 2 or 3 coup de grace on him. You know what
That
I'm
coup de
saying?
grace shit hurt, bro. I ain't gonna hold that shit like it hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. The nigga jumping and then stomping on your chest, bro. That shit is diabolical, bro.
What? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'll lose my fucking mind. Like, nigga, stuck
Mm-hmm.
in your chest. Like,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
shit.
Definitely, motherfucker. But yeah, that, like you said, that shit ain't over. It's gonna be probably the tag titles match at some point with that shit. And Damian Priest probably be involved. Damian Priest is probably going to get the tag titles off of him with whatever partner it is.
Because they're not defending them anyway. So it's like, all right, let's have, let's surprise the. This is the amount of time everything
Or
gets
they
shaken up
cost
anyway.
them. Or they cost them. Nah, everything don't get shaken up just yet. Everything gonna get. Remember, they just shook everything up like over the summer.
Right. SummerSlam. Around SummerSlam this, right?
I think it was prior.
Prior?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was prior. But Damian Priest, if he don't win the tag titles, he probably cost them niggas that shit.
Yeah, but to hold, bro, like this is the thing, like
You got
the
Viking Raiders coming back. Who I think they should probably put the titles on. If you want to focus on tag team wrestling, that's who you'll put the titles on right now. Because I'm sitting here thinking of Raw. Who the fuck are the tag teams on Raw right now?
this is what I'm saying, bro. Like it seems like all the tag teams is on
SmackDown, right?
SmackDown. Unless they bring the Street Profits over.
Because R-Truth and Miz just broke up.
Right.
Who are the tag teams? Somebody let us know in the comments who the tag teams on Raw. Because I can't think of it. Because the Profits is on SmackDown. DIY is on SmackDown. Austin.
Pretty Deadly.
Austin Down Under, whatever. Uptown Down. A-Town Down Under. Over on SmackDown. Motor City Machine Guns is going to go to SmackDown. They already teased the vignette for them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, crazy. So who the hell is on the Bloodline? You got Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. They're still a tag team. They're over there on SmackDown. Like, who the hell is the damn men's tag team on Raw? Yeah, who's the tag team? AP, you got AOP, Authors of Pain, but they need to break that shit up with Karrion Kross.
You got New Day.
New Day's about to break up. Yeah.
I don't know, bro. This is why I think they only defended their title like once in 70-something days.
It's more women's tag teams on Raw than there is men's tag teams on Raw. Like, I'm really sitting here.
Because the Miz and R-Truth didn't really defend their titles like that.
Shit. American Made. American Made is a tag team too as well. Forgot about American Made. So far we got Authors of Pain, you got American Made, and then you got
Otis and what is his name? Whatever his name is.
Kazawa. He was about to call him Tajiri. Yeah. Shit. He's about to call him Tajiri.
Damn, I wonder how my man Yoshihiro Tajiri doing, man. He probably old as hell. He probably still wrestling.
They need new tag teams, bro.
Yeah, they definitely do.
I'm sitting here thinking the NXT, the tag teams they kind of got there is not really. I don't really like any of them right now. Sean is not. Sean don't seem like he really cared too much about tag team wrestling. He care a lot about the women's wrestling, that's for sure.
Cause Stephanie is in his ear, like.
Yeah, but you see the roster though. You don't want to see the roster. I would have to see half of them on TV all the time.
But you got to see it now. Like, there's a lot of women's matches happening.
Yeah, I know. Like, there's a lot of them. They be having pay-per-view events PLE events, I should say, where it'd be more women's matches than men's, and they should be better.
I'm trying to think, bro. Like, Raw tag teams.
Yeah, you had to look that shit up, huh? It's like New Day, which is about to break up, so you can't even really count them. You got AOP. You got the Creed brothers. Judgment Day, they could be tag team or single. So do we really count Finn Balor and what's the name as a real tag team?
Right.
And then who else you got? Well, bro, Viking Raiders is going to go to what's the name, to Raw. I think you can count them, I guess, but we can't. Well, I guess you can until they show up on TV. But I think they go to Raw. We're not getting Ray Phoenix or Penta no time soon because Tony Khan threw the injury shit on the contract on Ray Phoenix. So
right, this is who you got LWO as a tag team. This is what I'm saying, bro. Raw ain't got no tag team, bro. They gotta They gotta step it up, bro.
Yeah, Raw, you gotta step it up. Triple H, you gotta step it up.
Step it up.
And
I got
again,
set up.
I was in Atlanta, had no black people in single match on this The
Exactly.
Ugly and Bad Blood.
Exactly.
And you in Atlanta. I know you probably not really. I feel like Triple H ain't really paying it no mind, or it's not really clicking to him. He just kind of just running the show. I don't think it's purposeful,
Right.
because obviously he just had Metro Boomin on there. The NXT intro is Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like he's a racist person. If not, he wouldn't even fuck with any of these people. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like, I think for him, it's just not really clicking, and there's not really been a black star. So with that being said, he said he wants to push a black person to be the next star, to be a star. But who do you think it should be? Who should be the next black superstar in WWE?
Montez Ford.
I'm not against that. I'm not against Montez Ford. Most likely, I think it's more than likely going to be Melo right now for now. But I'm not against that. Montez Ford definitely should be the next superstar that's black that they want to push. I agree with that.
Him or Melo? I'm starting to like him. I'm starting to like him.
You got the paper syndrome, bro. When I say it, y'all don't be believing me, but y'all start watching it, you be like, all right, because Papers was like that with Drew. Papers was like that with motherfucking Dom. When I come telling you, watch Dom. Dom is killing it right now.
I fuck with Dom, but Melo, I'm starting to like that man. Like,
yeah, his matches are good.
And I'm starting to like Bronson Reed too.
I like Bronson Reed. Papers was spoke highly of him always, and I'm just now really starting to really like fuck with him now. You know what I'm saying? He's cool. I like Bronson. Who else is popping right now? Who? That's honestly really it, bro.
Yeah, like
that's really it.
That SmackDown roster is stacked.
Yeah, they about to go 3 hours. They about to go 3 hours, and Raw about to go 2. It's gonna be different seeing that shit. That
starting this week,
bro.
right?
I don't know if it's this week, bro.
I think it's starting this week.
I think it might be next week. I think it's the 14th or the 16th or some wild shit like that.
That's crazy. I mean, which is fine.
It's gonna go back anyway. They're gonna flip back to their regular shit anyway, unless USA come up, figure out, hey, after wrestle, because that shit going SmackDown's going back to 2 hours, I believe, after WrestleMania or some shit like that.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. But SmackDown is the show right now. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. I look forward to both, but SmackDown is the show right now. SmackDown is like the epitome of the. This is where the storylines really pick up at. Like, what's carrying Raw is the CM Punk Drew McIntyre beef. Boom.
And Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah, Dominic, right. And Gunther, but Gunther is like, he's the ultimate villain. It's like, you know.
Now that you said that, I do not want to see Gunther versus Goldberg. I'm putting it out there right now. Do not fucking give us Gunther versus Goldberg. Triple H, I feel like you're going to do it. Obviously, we're not going to get that crown jewel because we're going to get Cody versus Gunther.
Listen.
With that being said, let's get and lead into that now. Great. I'm happy you put that up. That takes us back to what we was going to talk about. Triple H announcement for the crown jewel belts.
Listen, man. Cody's going to win that belt. And I'm gonna tell you why. Goldberg is gonna be in Saudi. Goldberg is gonna be in Saudi Arabia. He's gonna spare Gunther. Cody's gonna win the belt. Then it's gonna be Gunther versus Goldberg at the next PLE before the new year come in. Oh, Saturday night main event.
Okay, all right. So I don't think that's gonna happen. What I think is going to happen, Kevin Owens is going to cost Cody Rhodes, and Gunther's going to win the belt, leading up to Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes at Saturday night main event. And I hope they clip that shit. I hope they clip that shit just how we told that shit when the short come out, I hope it come out just like that.
Yo, he beat the shit out of Cody last night. Why he
The
beat that
dog shit out
man?
of
Yo,
him.
he dog walked on his ass.
Dog walked him. I really wanted Randy Orton to be the one to turn, but
Yeah, well, I don't think we gonna get that for a minute, bro. I don't think we
yeah,
gonna get
Randy.
that.
Yeah, right now Randy's his level right now where
And
he's
Randy
at.
about to, yeah, and he about to leave, man. I give him 2 more years. Flair gave him the okay to be his title reign.
He gave John Cena the okay too.
Too, right. And Charlotte. He gave Charlotte the okay.
Well, that's because Flair
So,
know that he's really because Flair knows he's really 18-time world champion. There's something that they're not counting.
right,
There's some of the
right.
NWA titles they're not counting, but he's
hmm
really 18-time world champion.
So is he in the books for 2 time WWE champion or one?
Did he only win it once?
He only won it in '92,
Where,
right?
where he won that Royal Rumble? Yeah, I believe that was the
That's the
only
only time
time.
he won it.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, I believe that was the only time.
right, okay.
But yeah, Triple H announcement: we don't want to see Goldberg versus Gunther.
At all,
He
brother.
thinks it's gonna be Gunther versus Goldberg at Saturday Night Main Event. I think it's gonna be Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes because I think Gunther's gonna win that belt. With that being said, Nia Jax versus Liv Morgan. What the fuck? That's gonna be crazy. That
She's
one's gonna be crazy because technically Nia still has Tiffany in her corner, and now Liv got Dom and Raquel now.
right, but we gotta see what's going on with Cal. Is she Judgment Day?
She's with Liv. That's all
Live
that
Judgment
matters.
Day.
Yeah, but I mean, she Liv is Judgment Day, but she's with Liv though. That's all that matters. I personally think she should have went with PFC because I think she
Mm,
probably would have helped that group get a boost.
yeah.
You know
Oh,
what I'm
hell
saying?
yeah. But
Yeah.
but Nia gonna win that, man.
You think Nia's gonna win that? You think Nia's cleaning up all awards this year?
She most improved, bro. Except last night. That shit was horrible.
Yeah,
But
that
she
shit was
came
horrible.
back. She came back and she stands on business. I ain't gonna lie.
I've
She
been
been
fucking with
standing on
Nia before
business.
she left. Niggas will tell you that I've been fucking with Nia before that. Because Nia plays her character is perfect for her.
Yeah. Yeah.
She can't play no other character. That character is perfect for her.
She ain't gonna get no BBL, none of that. She gorgeous,
Yep.
big girl.
Yep.
Like she
Mm-hmm.
carry her weight well.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yep.
she good on the mic.
Mm-hmm.
She
Mm-hmm.
could get ruthless. Like
Yeah. She
feel
may
me?
hurt
Like
some of these
yeah.
females in the ring, but
uh,
she got better at not doing it. But
Right.
that fucking damn that annihilator be looking like it be hurting sometimes the way she be
Right.
crashing down.
I think she probably got to be cautious with that because she probably did hurt people. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
When she first caught Rhea with that shit, the way she crashed down on her ribs, I was like, oh.
yeah, yeah, that was crazy. And they probably was complaining before she left the first time that when they packed her up that she was, she wasn't safe to be in a ring with.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. So did they show the women's one? How the women's one's gonna look? Or is it gonna be the same
nah,
belt for both of them? Because I've seen only the
nah,
men's one from what I recall.
that's too big
They
for a
probably
woman.
yeah, that shit be too
That
damn
shit too
big.
big. That
It's
shit, that
dope
shit
though.
fire.
It is. That shit is fire, and it's a
You
big
think
ass
Saudi
belt.
paid
Like,
for that?
oh yeah, for sure. When he said
It's
50
50.
carats,
Yeah.
50 carat diamonds, or some shit like Saudi had to pay for that.
Oh
Turk,
yeah.
yeah,
They went in
yes,
the
sir.
desert
Your
and picked that shit
Excellency.
up themselves. They
Hell
went
yeah,
there.
nigga. Like, nigga. I was like, yo, I looked at that belt. I said, that shit's crazy, bro.
That's it.
Like, that shit should be like, next time they do an undisputed champion, they need some shit like that.
Right. It gave me a little bit of AEW vibes, but then when I looked at it today, I'm like, nah, that shit fire, bro.
I
That
get
shit
what you
fire.
mean. It gave me more New Japan vibes at first, but then I was like, nah, this shit is actually kind of fire. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
with that being said, that leads into the actual Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley match.
And then over.
Yeah, it's definitely not over. That feud's gonna last. That shit's gonna last for a minute because now she's probably gonna go into a feud with Raquel for a little bit and go back to Liv. Rhea's gonna need some kind of help. I don't know who it's gonna be. Could Becky Lynch be getting ready to return?
No, she done.
She's coming back.
You think so? I thought she ain't
she's
signed.
coming back. Yeah, she's gonna resign. She's probably gonna come back by Royal Rumble.
I don't know. Becky could come back.
Everybody comes back for that WrestleMania check.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Everybody come back for that WrestleMania check.
Rhea needs some help, and Damian needs some help. They can't do it together, bro. It's too powerful. Like, too much manpower behind that.
What do you think? You think Braun Breaker? I don't want to see him in that feud. He's going to lead into a feud with Gunther, but I just don't want to see it right now. I feel like Braun Breaker needs to win the Royal Rumble, although I think The Rock is going to win it.
I agree. They can't do that. Don't give it to The Rock.
I think The Rock going to win it, bro. I don't want to see him win it, but I think he's going to win the Royal Rumble and he's going to eliminate Roman to do it because Roman, they're already saying Roman's going to be in the Royal Rumble.
I know, bro, but
so with that being said, fuck it, let's get straight to the main event. The Rock made his return. Jimmy Uso made his return, which we expected. You know what I'm saying? So, what you think? They protected.
He was coming back. He said he'd be back.
They protected. What's the name? Jacob Fatu.
Oh, Jacob. Yeah.
Solo took the pin again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, what we doing? Rock count 1, 2, 3. What did that mean?
I'm trying to figure out. Is that you got 4 more months where I whip your ass? Like, what is it like?
When he said 4, that sounds a little bit closer to Royal Rumble. He's going to be back, but then the 3, it could be a triple threat match. I don't know at WrestleMania, but without him really saying it, but just like a little fucking Easter egg. You know what I'm saying?
War Games.
That would be crazy if The Rock is at War Games, bro.
I don't think they money long enough for him to be in that War Games match.
Yes, it is. He's at remember he on the board for TKO.
He on the board, but I don't think he's gonna do that, bro. Like, nah.
That would be fire, Rock. That would be fire for your legacy. For you to come back and do a War Games, that would be crazy.
He gotta pack it up if they lose. If he getting that and that
if
that
he's
War
in a War
Games,
Game,
and he lose,
mm-hmm.
he how do you come back from that? You the final boss.
Bro, if The Rock is in the War Games, them niggas is not losing, bro.
That's tough.
Is not losing, bro.
That's tough.
That's a fact. That they're not losing. I don't see that shit happening.
I thought my man Paul Heyman was coming back last night, man. You couldn't tell me he wasn't coming back.
Paul Heyman is gonna come back at Crown Jewel.
I can
which
see
I
that.
I don't know what the matches are gonna be at Crown Jewel just yet. Other than Gunther and the world titles from both shows, I don't know who else is going to be in there. Seth Rollins probably taking on Bronson Reed somewhere in there. Judgment Day and Terror Twin shit is going to continue. But I don't know where Braun Breaker is going to be at. I don't know where Sammy's going to be at. Don't know where the YS6 is going to be at. Don't know where American Made is going to be at. I wouldn't mind seeing American Made and Braun Breaker feud right now.
I can't get jiggy with it. Like,
no, you don't like it?
Nah, like
Braun's face. They turned him face.
I know, bro. I'm mad they did that shit, man. Like, it was too soon, man.
Yeah, it was too soon.
Like,
it was definitely too soon.
He acts just like his uncle, yo. I love that shit, bro. Like,
yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, how you do that so quick, Trip? Like, what's wrong with you, man? Like,
Yeah.
you was supposed to let this man dominate
hmm
with this with that Intercontinental title because he came to Raw and took that shit by storm. Like, for
Yeah.
you to get out of and give it to Jay that quick, you should have gave it to Jay when you should have gave Jay a title when he first came to Raw last year.
And
And
then let Braun take it off of
then
him.
yeah, like
And build off the nobody in your family's been able to beat nobody in my family.
like
They
but
should have been able
instead,
to keep building that shit to eventually when Braun gets into the bloodline feud at some point down the line. That one might have been probably a mess up where they might have screwed up on that. I think that would have been fire if they did that.
like because now it's basically this man and he been in WWE for about 3 years now. He
Mm-hmm.
had momentum in NXT.
Mm-hmm.
You brought him to the main roster. He had momentum, and to take his title within 60 days, bro, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Like,
Yeah.
and
It's
that was
great.
his only match. Like, he had like 2, 3 matches.
Yeah.
They ain't running back with him and Jay Uso. They're not even talking about running it back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, Trip, you doing bad with this one. You
Yeah.
doing bad. But
Well,
I told y'all it's gonna either make or break either one of those.
yeah, I
And
was about
look,
to say either he got something that up the sleeve for Braun Breaking that we don't know yet, which they probably do. What if they do some corporate rock shit?
that'll be
That would be
fire.
fire, right? Because
That'll be
remember,
fire.
Rock turned face when he left the nation, and then all of a sudden, by the Survivor Series, he was heel again. Corporate Rock. What if they
Right.
do that?
Well,
What if, yeah, like if Triple H or Adam Pearce or somebody get into one of these feuds or whatever, and make a corporation.
but they not McMahon. They
Yeah,
not gonna
yeah.
pull it off
Nobody. I
like
mean,
McMahon.
yeah, nobody's McMahon.
He was the
Triple
greatest
H could
at
be the
that.
closest.
Right. But Trip ain't
Mm-hmm.
gonna be fighting or nothing. Like McMahon was fighting
Yeah,
in these beefs. Like
yeah.
and with this faction, he was fighting with he was beefing with Steve. Like and still
Mm-hmm.
had his whole corporation. They was whooping
Mm-hmm.
Steve ass every week, and some weeks he'll whoop their ass.
Yeah.
And then he bought the ministry with him. It was
Mm-hmm.
lit. It was like that was the WWE NWO.
Yeah,
It was
pretty
mad
much.
at him. It was
Yeah.
mad at him.
But
Like
them niggas had the union. That shit was trash.
oh dick.
The union was trash, bro. Mick Foley, Ken Shamrock, Big Show, and who else
So
was it?
oh
Who was the fucking
man.
fourth member? Damn, who was the fourth
Um
member?
I don't know.
Fuck. Damn, who the
I was
fuck
about
was
to
the
say
fourth
Hexor
damn
Jim
member?
Duggan.
Because them niggas all had 2x4s, that's why.
Right.
It was Ken Shamrock, it was Mankind, it was Big Show, and it was one other person that was down with the union.
Tess.
Was it Tess?
Yep, it was Tess. Cause you
You might,
remember Tess was beefing with Shane.
yeah. And then Stephanie married
Right.
Triple H
Stephanie,
married
man.
Stephanie in a
Right.
drive-through.
Right. And she was like, I do.
Yeah,
That's it. Yo, I'm telling you, man. But the good thing about the corporate ministry, they never brought in like NWO, they brought members like every week. They never brought
yeah,
nobody like they
yeah.
really
They
ain't
ain't
kicked
get too
nobody
carried
out.
away.
They ain't
They ain't
kicked
get too carried away. But
yeah, they ain't,
but after a while, that corporate ministry did get kind of whacked. I would have preferred regular corporation and ministry doing their own shit.
owns it. Right. You gotta remember, Undertaker tried to take over the WWE.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they
Yeah,
started, that's how they split, because he
yeah,
kidnapped Stephanie, like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
And
but
Vince was the higher fucking power anyway, so
power,
it didn't even
yeah,
matter.
like, right,
Like it didn't even matter, bro. Like
right.
it really didn't even fucking matter. Like
Now,
honestly, when you think about it, that corporate ministry shit kind of got stupid.
yeah. Wait, but and I wanted to say this on the show. I was looking at the documentary, right?
Yeah.
You remember when prior to Owen dying, Vince faked his death or whatever. You remember he got
Yeah, that was Chris Benoit.
Yeah, right, Chris Benoit. I'm talking about that.
Yeah.
What you think would have happened if that storyline would have went on? Because I'm gonna tell you, know what they said.
He would have came back with the do rag on again. Excuse me
Yeah.
while I whip this out.
But
yeah, that was
he
crazy
said-
because that was from do rag Vince. That was
right,
from do rag Vince. He
right.
lost the ECW title, and they. I used to have a
But
title like that.
But he said that he was killing off Mr. McMahon.
Mhm.
But you think that was true?
Nah, he would have came back and did some
wild shit. Right?
shit.
Yeah.
The storyline, yo, honestly, whatever it was probably a storyline he had prepared that was probably about to be fucking fired too.
I
But
know,
Chris
bro.
Benoit did what he did that just completely just kind of fucked it up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He probably had some shit up his sleeve for sure. I fuck with Vince McMahon. He may be doing wild shit, but for what I'm into, which is professional wrestling,
right,
sports entertainment, he's a legend.
As a genius, and well, shout out to Vince because this shit wouldn't be what it is if it wasn't for him, man. For real, like
no matter what,
he did what he did on the outside. I'm sorry that happened, but he was a genius when it came to wrestling. Yo.
You can erase Chris Benoit from history, but you can never erase Vince McMahon. You just can't do it.
Right when the whole thing with him and Shane was beefing, and he gave him a knife and told him he was gonna kill him. Right, that was gangster, like gangster.
Yep.
And he was like, "Yo, I still, cause you ain't do the job, which is killing me. I still feel some type of way about you." How you tell your son that, man?
Yeah. That's motherfucking Vince.
That nigga was stone cold, bro.
That's a fact. But shit, motherfucker, before we close out, you might be getting your final shot at the New Nation over in AEW.
Oh my God, I've been praying for this, man.
You ain't been praying for these niggas though.
I've been praying
for these niggas though.
I mean, of course I ain't want Farouk and the Rock and all of them, but just give us a taste, bro. Like, yo, the teacher at my school always say to me, just pray to God and you gonna get what you want.
So far, we got Shelton Benjamin. Bobby Lashley is rumored to be signed already with AEW. So, what you think? What you think happens? Bobby shows up next week, or are they gonna wait till a bigger?
Bobby show up Wednesday. Nah, he show up Wednesday. You know,
you think he show up this Wednesday?
No, Tony Khan can't wait.
Yeah, Tony Khan can't wait.
You gonna have Mercedes Moné, MVP, Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, and Swerve.
No Powerhouse Hobbs?
Nope, not yet.
Powerhouse Hobbs needs to be there from the very beginning because he needs guidance. And the factions they put him with was completely pointless. The stories they put him with was trash. This is their chance to build something. They need to let MVP do whatever he's doing with that and just kind of control that.
Yeah,
and whoever is going to work the stories with him or whatever needs to be fully on board. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to know what's going to work best. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's why the names that they reaching out to, they getting Prince Nana the fuck out of here. I can't stand his ass. He needs to go. I can't stand that nigga, bro. He's gonna have a match against MVP, and then Swerve gonna turn on him.
Right. Swerve coming back soon. Like shit, it's about to. Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna say it's about to be lit in AEW because it's still kind of doodle, but they trying to say something. They trying to say something.
It's just an alternative. They made it 5 years. You know what I'm saying? They already had more shows. What is it? Dynamite and Nitro, I believe, or whatever. Yeah. So it's like shout out to them. And they definitely alternative. There's definitely no comparison. People going to compare the shows just because it's wrestling, but they're two different, completely fucking shows. Like you can't compare WWE and AEW. They're completely different.
I know.
But if you if you're gonna watch WWE, don't go to AEW expecting to watch the same thing. And if you watch AEW, don't expect to go to WWE and watch the same exact thing.
Right.
They're two different shows. You may see some blood in both shows, but they're completely different. AEW is like ECW and WCW combined.
Right. But it's not like you could channel surf between the two because I'll catch AEW on Instagram. Like I can't get jiggy with it. Like we love you, AEW. Y'all good because y'all came in and y'all really trying to put this competition down. But
y'all pay-per-views, y'all on point. Y'all pay-per-views are on point. But the fact y'all got so many niggas there, like the pay-per-view is 5 hours long. Y'all pre-shows be an hour, but the shit is not really a pre-show because y'all shit is really a fucking. Y'all be having 2 or 3 matches on the pre-show. It ain't nobody really talking at a podium like WWE. So y'all show is long as hell because y'all have so many people there. There's some of the matches we don't even care about. But y'all trying to give all these people slots that y'all don't give slots to during the week.
And Tony Schiavone know better, bro. Like, come on, bro. You've been a part of this bullshit.
It's a lot. Tony Schiavone, Jim Ross knows better.
Jim Ross too, yeah. Jim Ross too.
He was the vice president of talent relations.
Right. Like y'all know, like I mean, you step in the fire, you get burnt. Like
that's that Vince Russo shit that shows you when you don't have somebody like Vince above you that's guiding you, you can a motherfucking ship a motherfucking damn saint.
Right. But JR he's just holding on.
He old now, yeah.
So he probably happy he can get on TV, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a fact. But shout out to him, he's still a legend, but Michael Cole surpassed you. And I'm fucking with Joe Tessitore. I hope he sticks around. For sure. Pause. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, make sure y'all like and subscribe to the Broken Mute Button Network. We out of here. Disco, you already know. We see y'all in a couple of days. Let's see what happens this week. Let's see if we see any new surprises, which I think we will. Let's see if we don't see any no surprises, which I think we will as well. So let's see what's up. All right, Disco, we out of here. You already know.
Yes, sir. Y'all be easy.
When I growed up, dog, I wanted to be a wrestler. Now it's 10 stacks and a pistol on my dresser. Thugging